Tight, it's one lane.
This is cool. I'm glad we went this way.
I'm saying about like if you had two cars coming in the day,
This is a pretty cool spot. So if you've figured out by now, we are back at Red River Gorge and we are going through the Nada Tunnel is what I think it is. Nada Tunnel. I'll probably have to check out that pronunciation. But we have Subaru Josh with me, and of course we're taking pictures of his car in the tunnel. And we have Kyle, who is new, and who's coming along with us on this pretty cool adventure. We'll see some pretty cool spots. So let's see what we see this weekend. You ladies almost ready to go?
You just assume my gender.
So we are headed to Star Gap Trail or Star Gap Ridge, which is an unofficial trail. We're gonna try that one first, shoot out to the west. Basically looking at Kyle's, he has the Gaia app, and it looks like we're starting on the Double Arch Trail, and then we're gonna head over on that unofficial trail. But it's a really nice day. It's about 50 degrees, would you say?
Yeah.
50 degrees and everything's really green and it's pretty cool. It's nice to be just out finally. Even though those of you guys who watch me probably think like, oh, you're out all the time. But this is what it looks like. Back of Josh's head. And this awesome archway. But he is rocking, if you notice, a new Z-Pax arc hull in the orange. And Kyle here is rocking Superior Wilderness Design, frameless, what's it called?
Just a 35.
Cool. I like it. And you guys know I like black, so that looks cool. So we walked for maybe about a quarter mile, and right behind me you'll see a trail just kind of shoots off of the Double Arch Trail. And this is the way to Star Gap Arch and the Star Gap Ridge Trail, which is unofficial. So we'll head this way.
I like trails like this that are like, you know, soft. So many good places to just explore around here.
Wow, that is pretty dang cool.
I bet the arch is down here. Is that...
Wow, that is sweet. Look how cool that is. That is pretty awesome, I'll say. Sprinkling a little bit, but Star Gap Ridge Trail is pretty cool. So where is that arch, do you think? Over there?
The arch we saw?
The arch we were on. I think because we were on Star Gap
I think
arch.
right about there is
Yeah.
where...
Yeah, I can see the bottom right there has there's a gap right there.
Oh, so it's a small arch. This
Yeah.
is a big one we're on.
Yeah. Huh.
So is this an out and back trail, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we got to backtrack exactly where we came from.
This would be a cool hike at night.
Yeah.
That'd be a little creepy.
It's pretty cool to be on these unofficial trails out on Red River Gorge. There's so many of them, and oh, got hooked up. There we go. Almost whipped Kyle with a thorn bush, but we're good. There's so many unofficial trails out here. It's like I've said before, and most of you guys are tired of hearing by now, you could spend pretty much like a entire lifetime searching and looking for different arches and never see them all.
The whole time? might have been.
Crazy to think those big ass trees grow on that hard rock.
And this is the end of the Star Gap Ridge Trail. It was pretty cool. I think it was worth the little side trip. We're gonna head back on this trail and then try to head up to Jailhouse Rock, another unofficial trail. See if we can see that, and then we'll head to the official stuff and do the Auxier Loop trail. But so far so good. It's been raining for like the past 2 days in Ohio, and here in Kentucky I know it's been raining a bunch too. So let me catch up with those guys. So of course I had mentioned before how, you know, we've been lucky with avoiding the rain and how it hadn't been raining as much. So of course it started to rain a little harder, so out come the rain jackets. You can't miss Josh with his orange, bare attractive pack and the green.
I'll have to stick out.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He does. What?
If any of us in this group are going to get lost, it'd be me.
Well, we've built to find you pretty easily.
That's true. Listen for the screaming girl.
Yeah, see, I think that this is like mountain laurel. I think. Josh, where are you? All I see is the floating orange pack. Seriously, that green actually blends in really well with the bright green all around you.
Really?
Yeah. So we just popped out from Star Gap Ridge, and I believe down this way a couple dozen yards is the Jailhouse Rock trail. I'd say it was closer to 100 yards. Kyle and I were talking between that last split for the Star Gap Ridge Trail and this another unofficial one, which is Jailhouse Rock Trail.
I totally see myself just falling in my face.
Here's a pretty good tip. Don't fall.
Thanks. Here's a tip. Screw off. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not.
Perk of being like 6'+".
Making our way north. Just had to break out the good old compass to make sure and double check we were headed the right way. And a little bit of scrambling. Nothing too bad at all. You just saw the worst of it with Josh dismounted on. Coming up to some campsites here, and there's some epic campsites on the ridge along, I guess I'll call it Jailhouse Rock Trail. Well, a little bit of a bust. We reached kind of where the end of the Jailhouse Rock Trail came to, and there was a bit of a drop off that I guess we could have scrambled down. If it was drier, I'd probably feel a little more comfortable. But how Red River Gorge is, if you have been here before, all the rocks are like these massive sandstone slabs, and so they're not the grippiest things in the world, which is one reason we decided not to do Indian Staircase today. We decided to do these loops and some unofficial trails that didn't require a whole lot of climbing and a whole lot of on all fours scrambling. This is a cool trail.
Yeah.
Rain is starting to let up a little bit. We are now on the trail to Courthouse Rock. Auxier, there we go. Auxier Trail.
Seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's along this trail. I don't know. I'm not really seeing it yet.
Tell you what, I'm gonna get some food out.
Hungry?
Yeah.
All right.
You know the big bags of beef jerky you buy at the store?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's actually in them when you take them out of the bag.
That's a good idea.
A little salmon, a little honey for sweetness. First time I've tried this combo, so we'll see how it tastes.
Looks kind of disgusting.
It's gonna be awesome. It's like a sugar bomb, sugar protein bomb. Just stopping for lunch. We are going pretty slowly along this trail just because we're taking photos and talking and taking video, of course. And they're just some nice spots, but you're mostly clambering along the ridge, and it's pretty cool. And like openings like this one are pretty awesome to see.
Okay. That's the winning picture right there.
This is where you'd see a bear, like right down in there.
So here's where it splits. And we're gonna head directly to Courthouse Rock
We're higher up, all the sun's coming
and
up.
make our way. Turned out to be a really nice day, a nice trip. In terms of what we've seen, it's been really cool. But now the disturbing thing when you give it this much elevation, as I am now, is that you have to give it back at some point, or else we can't go home. So we're headed down quite a bit. One of the interesting things is that we actually have not seen a whole lot of water. Of course, there's been rain, and if we needed to, we could gather water in our tarps or whatever and filter that. But it has been pretty dry, which is interesting. I think we're just higher than the rest of the gorge, and there's not very many good water sources in this area. So I guess we have to conserve a little bit. We'll see when we start completing the loop what we have. We're only staying one night, so we should head out pretty early tomorrow morning. I guess we could filter that. It's like walking on a sandy beach right now. Feels really good. You guys shedding some layers?
Yeah, I'm dying.
It's a good idea. Time to take off these gloves and this rain jacket for me.
Holy moly.
This might actually be a good campsite.
That's what I like to hear before I walk up on an overlook. It's those two guys making those sort of sounds. So let's see. Had some elevation gain there. Not much. Whew.
That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not going too close to the edge. I'm not one of those adrenaline junkies. Take a picture. All right.
This has been a really awesome hike. I'd say mile for mile, just talking to Kyle. this is probably the hike with the most views in the gorge per mile, and they're really something out here. Just looking around, there's some exposed areas, and it's not a hard hike at all. So if you have a chance to check out Red River Gorge, the Auxier Loop Trail is really phenomenal. This is something to see. I know it's a little windy up here probably. I'll turn around so you can see what it looks like.
There's people over there too. On that arch over there to the left.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
On top end. Yeah, we're here. You got a trail name yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Nope. How about short legs?
I was just thinking, I gotta think of something super clever.
I would do this week again, for sure. Probably more of a day hike though.
There is a way to climb to the top, the top of Courthouse Rock. You kind of shimmy your way up there. The guys are talking about definitely not doing it. I'm not convinced yet, but we'll see. It's pretty impressive in terms of scale when you're at the base of it. I'll show you. So there the guys are. And yeah, it keeps on going. There's the top of Courthouse Rock.
Hello.
Wood.
Oh yeah.
We opted to go to the Auxier Branch Trail because what we're going to try to do is go back down that double arch trail eventually and then come back and eye the campsites that were on the Star Gap Trail. Lots of different names. Star Gap Trail. The unofficial one, the first one we started with, because there were some nice campsites on there. So that's probably where we're going to spend the night. Just wanted to give you guys an idea where we're headed.
Probably a nuclear plant upstream.
As long as I can become like Spider-Man or something.
I become that stupid brick guy or whatever. The stone, yeah, the thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sweet, I almost got you on video falling in. You're ruining my shot, Tim.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So you should just be able to walk right through this crap.
Just don't walk upstream of me.
I'm gonna go pee upstream with you.
Be sure to watch it for the water moccasins.
Are they down
I ain't
here?
scared of no snake.
I was just making up stuff. One time we were down here, the other Josh and I, and we were walking the trail and we were checking those hollow trees next to the trail.
Yeah.
And sure enough, coiled up in one of them was this giant rattlesnake.
Really? Here?
Yeah, here. We had to warn a guy on the trail with the dog. We're like, hey, just be aware, you'll see this giant tree
Yeah.
and there's a snake in there.
There's a snake in my tree.
There's a snake in my boots.
Now you got me all paranoid.
Might be paranoid.
Woo!
Good spot right there, actually. That was my leg snapping.
I even backflushed my squeeze, especially after here, because here the water is not as good as the Smokies.
No.
Like it tends to be a lot more sediment.
Yeah, flow rate's a little better with that one.
Yeah. Not by a whole lot though. And And that is a double-edged sword of losing elevation and kind of having it easy. Is you have to, when you're doing a loop at least, earn every bit of it back. So that's exactly what we're doing. The long slog up, watch my footing, back to the car, or the general vicinity of the car. I've done it before and it works because the water runs off like.
Yeah, whoever hangs one, you can just probably put, since our food bags are so heavy.
So my setup that I'll put here in the cards that you guys have all seen is the Dream Hammock Darien, and I'm having the Enlighten Equipment top quilt, which is a 20-degree top quilt, and I'm using the Neo Air X Therm. Stays nice and warm. And the tarp, of course, is the good old War Bonnet Big Mama Jama. And I'll show you Josh's setup. So Josh, what's your setup?
This is the Peria Outdoors Sanctuary tarp, and then I'm rocking the Dream Hammock Darien in purple, of course, because it's my favorite color. And don't hit my, or that's yours actually. And then I've got the Climate Static V insulated pad. So
how are you liking the Z-Packs Arc Haul?
Oh, I love it. Like, I didn't even feel it on my shoulders today. Where's the tag of this?
And Kyle has another Z-Packs. We're Team Z-Packs today.
Almost full.
What is it? What is the tent?
That is a Z-Packs Duplex.
Z-Packs Duplex.
With a Neo Air X Lite, and then the quilt is a Catabatic Gear Palisade 30.
What's the pillow?
I don't know.
Oh, looks like Sea of Summit,
Sea of Summit, green one.
There we go.
I go to work till 4, and I go to school till from 6 to 9:30 in Toledo. So by the time I drive home, it's 10:30.
Right.
Oh, close.
Sweet.
That'll play.
Yep. So we're trying these freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches from Mountain House.
Yeah.
So Josh and I have never tried it, and Kyle swears by it. That's awesome.
It comes in a wrapper and everything. It's like an ice cream sandwich.
That is awesome. Really bizarre.
Yeah, but it's dry.
Perfect.
Make sure you get a whole
cocaine addict. Look like
okay.
What's his face?
Let's see Josh eat it. What do you think?
Oh.
Okay, here goes. Wow.
Yes, it's not that bad.
It's kind of like, in some ways, it reminds me of cotton candy.
170 calories and it weighs 1.1 ounces, so that's honestly pretty good.
Wait, what socks?
Yeah.
Decided to have a little twig fire. Nice job, Josh.
He helped too.
And Kyle.
Cotton ball.
And cotton ball.
Yeah, cotton ball helped a lot. Cotton ball still might be helping, I don't know.
Yeah, everything's pretty wet.
Wow, that's cold out of the bag.
Oh yeah, it's cold.
Oh man.
Even with that little fire we had last night, I don't know why I didn't stick my insoles by it.
Are your shoes still wet?
You know, I can't tell, but they're cold. I know that much.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
God, freezing. It took all that was in me to get up this morning and pee.
I heard you getting up and I was like, oh, he's brave.
I seriously contemplated just like peeing out the side of my hammock. I'm not even kidding. I think I walked maybe 5 feet and peed. I'm like, I don't care.
You're that cold, huh?
I'm not like super cold, but I just want to trap some heat in so I can warm up quicker. It takes me a while to warm up sometimes. I need someone to go skin to skin with me to warm me up. Any takers?
Hard pass.
Hard. Kyle?
What's up?
So I need someone to go skin to skin with me to warm me up.
Oh, I'll be right over.
All right.
It is a balmy 33 degrees. Got a little cooler than we thought it was going to be. Still not terribly cold. Oop, lost the trail. Still not terribly cold, but cold enough that getting out of the hammock is not my most favorite part of the day. The quilt did a nice job keeping me warm, and of course the X-Therm, there were a couple times during the night I was like, oh man, I'm actually kind of sweating a little bit. But not bad. So what we're gonna do today, with this beautiful sunrise behind me, if you can see that, what we're gonna do today is just head back to the car. Since we're on or along Star Gap Ridge, shouldn't take too long. We're just gonna head out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this quick overnight. Pretty lucky that I can come out here and do this fairly regularly. Not as regularly as some people, but it's been a good one. Lots to see, and I'm headed home. So peace out, guys. Thanks for joining me.
That'd be a sweet camp spot. Man.
Decided to take a tiny day hike, Chimney Top Rock. So let me show you. I'm sure you're having a hard time hearing because of the wind. Well, this is the view we get. And then we're gonna go eat. Yeah, that's probably really bad. I believe right there should be Hanson's Point. And that's Half Moon Rock, I believe, as we saw it from across Hanson's Point.